and welcome to your upper body and core standing workout. Before we get started today, let's just quickly go over a few things so we can stay nice and safe and prevent any kind of injuries during the workout. For most of the moves today, we want to stand with our feet about shoulder width apart. We always want to engage our core during every workout. This helps protect the lower back. Another thing to pay attention to is those shoulders. Sometimes they like to creep up toward the ears. We want to make sure they stay nice and down. When we do our squats, I like to have my feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart, always engaging those core muscles and keeping the weight in your heels, not on your knees. And remember, you can modify any move by just not using weights or decreasing your range of motion. If any move starts to feel uncomfortable, either modify or stop the movement entirely and just march in place. I'm so glad you're here with me today, and I've been talking for way too long. Let's get ready to move by taking some nice deep breaths. Arms up as you take a nice deep breath and back down. Let's do that again. Arms up as you breathe in and down. And just one more big deep breath. And breathe out. Nice. Let's wake up the body a little bit. We're gonna step touch with the left foot as the left arm goes up and across, and then we'll switch, like this. Perfect. We're getting that heart rate up a little bit, warming up the body, preparing the body for the hard work that we're about to do. Awesome. Keep going. Next, we'll bring the arms down and go across the body like this. Perfect. I love it. Getting nice and warmed up here. Just a few more seconds here, and then we're going to get started on our first set. And our first movement will be a side lateral raise. For this move, you can choose to use a set of light weights, or you can just use your own body's resistance. So we're going to stand with our feet shoulder width apart, engage that core, keeping the arms slightly bent. Exhale as you lift, hold for a second and squeeze, and then inhale as you lower the arms. Perfect. And remember to modify by just using a lighter weight or just your own body's resistance. Nice job. I can feel those arms getting stronger. Okay, just a few more seconds here, and then we're going to move into squat to overhead press. So for this movement, I'm going to keep the same 5-pound weights. Feet are going to be wider than shoulder width this time. Bring the weights up to shoulder level, palms facing in, and then we're going to squat down, and as we come up, we're going to raise the weights over our head, palms facing forward. Nice job. Remember to inhale as you squat down and exhale as you bring those weights up. Keep that core engaged. Make sure the weight is over your heels. And you can modify this move by not using any weights and not squatting down quite as far. Just a few more seconds here, and then we're going to go into an active rest where we're just going to march in place for about 25 seconds. All right, and this is also a great time to go get a quick drink of water if you need that. All right, and after this, we're going to move into set 2, which is going to be our single arm shoulder press. We're going to grab a set of weights for this one. I like to use 8 pounds. You can definitely go lighter. We're going to bring the weights up to shoulder height, palms facing in. We're going to hold that right arm in place as we slowly lift the left arm, keeping that palm facing in. Remember to exhale as you lift the weight and inhale on the way down. Squeeze at the top and then slowly lower. Perfect. And remember to modify if needed by using a lighter weight or no weight at all. Just a few more seconds and then we'll switch to the other arm. All right, here we go. Let's lift that right arm now. Perfect. And as always, modify if needed. You don't have to use an 8-pound weight. You can definitely go lighter on this or just use your own body's resistance. Perfect. And notice that I'm not using momentum here. It's a really slow and controlled movement. Wonderful. And we just have a few more seconds of this move, and then we're going to go into that active rest where you can grab a quick drink of water if you need, making sure the body's staying hydrated. I'm going to make sure that oxygen is flowing and take a nice deep breath in as I float my arms to the ceiling and back down. Let's do that again. Arms up as we breathe in and breathe out. And one more time. Inhale as the arms go up and exhale. Let's thank those shoulders by rolling them back a few times. They just worked so hard for us. Next up, we have our upright rows. You'll need a set of weights of your choice. Feet are going to be shoulder width apart. Hold the weights at the bottom, palms facing in, and then you're going to slowly raise the weights up to shoulder height, squeezing out the top as you exhale, and then inhale as you bring the weights back down. I know I say this all the time, but make sure those core muscles are engaged as well as the glutes. Perfect. All right, just a few more seconds here, and then we're gonna go into our side bicep curls. You can keep the same weight for this one, or you could go a little heavier if you wanted. All right, and to switch to bicep curls, we're just gonna turn those palms so they're facing out now, and then we're gonna slowly raise the weights up to shoulder height. As we exhale, squeeze at the top, and then slowly lower back down as you inhale. Perfect. And you can definitely modify this move by just using lighter weights or your own body's resistance. Awesome job. And in just a few seconds, we're going to be done with circuit 1. This workout is just flying by. At least it is for me. Is it flying by for you? I hope so. I hope you're having a good time. I want to make sure you're having a good time, so let's do a few hip rolls to the left. These feel so good. Just roll in a nice big circle, and then a nice spine roll. Arch the back on the way down and round the back on the way up, and then let's go to the right. You will thank me later for this. Let's do a couple more hip circles to the right, and then we'll do that nice spine roll where we arch the back on the way down and then round the back on the way up. Perfect. All right, break time is over. It's time to start set 1 of circuit 2. So we're gonna repeat our last circuit, starting with our side lateral raise. And we've done this before, so you pretty much already know what you're doing. Feet are shoulder width apart. Don't forget to modify if needed. And exhale as you raise the weights to the side with a slight bend in your elbow. Pause for just a second at the top and squeeze, and then inhale on the way down. Okay, just a few more seconds here, and then we're gonna move right into our squat to overhead press. And I'm just gonna keep my 5-pound weights for that one. Remember, feet are a little bit wider than shoulder width this time. Weights come up to shoulder height. We're gonna squat down, keeping the weight in the heels, and then bring those arms up to the sky. Nice job. Remember to inhale as you squat down and exhale as you bring the weights up. Perfect. And don't forget to modify if needed. Just don't squat down quite as far, and don't use a weight. Looking good. All right, we're almost done here. Couple more seconds. All right, let's carefully put those weights back, and we're just gonna go ahead and march in place. All right. Definitely feel free to go get a drink of water whenever you need a drink of water. And then up next, we have our single arm shoulder press, starting with that left arm. I'm gonna go a little bit heavier here with my 8-pound weights. Remember, you're grabbing 2 weights, although we're just gonna be lifting 1 at a time. Remember to go nice and slow, keep that palm facing in, and squeeze at the top. Nice job. Don't forget to exhale as you bring the weight up, and inhale on the way down. As always, modify if needed. No weights. This is going to help you when you're picking up groceries, picking up kids, grandkids, gaining that lean muscle. All right, and up next, we're going to switch to the other arm. And here we go. Awesome. Nice job. Of course, modify if needed. You can feel this in that shoulder and throughout the whole arm. Really working hard here, gaining that lean muscle that's gonna help you become a fat burner. Heck yeah. All right, just a couple more seconds here, and then we'll take some nice big breaths. Carefully put those weights back. All right, go ahead and raise those arms to the sky as you take a nice deep breath in and back down. Let's do that again. Arms up as you inhale and arms down as you exhale. And we're gonna do that one more time. Arms up and breathe out. Perfect. And then let's just roll those shoulders back a few times. That feels so good. We've been working them so hard. And let's move right into our upright rows. I'm gonna grab my 5-pound weights for this. Feet are shoulder width apart, palms facing in, and lift and squeeze. Exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. Nice squeeze at the top. Looking good. Modify by just doing this with no weight. And of course, up next, we have our side bicep curls. I'm just gonna keep my 5-pound weights for these ones. All I need to do is switch those palms around so now they're facing out, and then I'm gonna slowly lift them up to shoulder height and squeeze as you exhale. Inhale on the way down. We wanna get lots of oxygen to those muscles. Working so hard. And always modify by just using a lighter weight or no weight at all. If you choose no weight at all, remember to really focus on that muscle and really use your own body's resistance. All right, just 4 more seconds here. And we're moving into our active rest. Carefully put those weights away. And let's do some hip circles. We'll start on the left side. We're gonna make a nice big circle. And around again. And one more time, and then we'll go into that lovely spine roll. Arch and then round the back, perfect. And then switch to the right. Nice big circle with those hips. We'll go around again. And one more time, and then we'll go right into that spine roll. Doesn't that feel so good? All right, we only have one circuit to go, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with our side lateral raise. All right, we know the drill by now. We're just gonna do the same thing we've been doing. Always, always, always modify if needed. Just use a lighter weight or just your own body's resistance. Exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. Perfect, and then like we've already done 2 other times, we're gonna move right into our squat to overhead press. All right, feet slightly wider than shoulder width. Weights up to the shoulders. Squat down and lift. Perfect. Try to keep that chest nice and high as you squat down. And then exhale on the way up. Perfect. And always modify, just don't squat down quite as far. And you can do this with no weights. Just 4 more seconds here, and we are moving into our active rest. We'll carefully put those weights away, and then we'll just march in place for a minute. And of course, if you need a drink of water, just go grab one real quick. Keep that body hydrated. Okay, 3 seconds, and then we're gonna move right into our single arm shoulder press. I'm going a little heavier here. This is the last time we're doing this move, so really focus on squeezing at the top. Exhaling as you lift and inhaling on the way down. And if you're not using a heavy weight, you can use a lighter weight or just your own body's resistance. And just a couple more seconds here. We're gonna switch to the other side. Perfect. And exhale. Nice. And lower, exhale, and inhale. Perfect. We're almost done with set 2 of circuit 3, which means we're getting closer to the end of this workout. Just a couple more seconds here and we're done. Let's make sure that oxygen's flowing so we can go into our last set of this workout nice and strong. So let's go ahead and take a nice deep breath in and back down. Let's do that again. Arms float up as we inhale and exhale. We'll do that one more time. Arms up and release. Let's roll those shoulders back. Very nice. Feels good. Perfect. And then we'll move right into our last set of upright rows. Feet are shoulder width apart. Hold that core in tight as you lift and squeeze. Nice. Inhale on the way down and exhale. Perfect. This is the last time we're doing this. We're almost done with this workout. Just one more set of side bicep curls after this, and we are done. Nice, and all we have to do is flip those wrists around and lift and squeeze. And inhale and exhale. Perfect, and really focus on strengthening that bicep. Remember to modify if needed, just no weights. Always holding that core in, squeezing those glutes, squeezing those biceps, squeezing all those muscles. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. This was such a good workout. I really hope that you had a great time, and I'm so proud of you. Let's take some nice deep breaths in. We earned them. And back down. Let's do that again. Arms up. Inhale and exhale. And last time of this workout, one more deep breath in. And release. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and roll those shoulders back. Feeling so good. Thank you, shoulders, for all of that hard work. And next we'll stretch that right arm up and across the body, holding at the elbow. And just breathe into that stretch for a second. And release. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Bring it up and over, holding at the elbow. And just breathe. You should be so proud of yourself right now. Let's move into a nice tricep stretch. Let's lift that right arm up and back, and we'll stabilize at the elbow with the left hand. Perfect. And go ahead and switch to the other side. Bring that left arm up, hold at the elbow, and breathe. A few more seconds here, and we'll lower the arm and just do a few quick neck rolls just because they feel so nice. Back to the right. Back to the left. One more time to the right. And to the left. And you're done. Give yourself a great big hug. You worked so hard. I'm so proud of you. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos every week. Bye.